horsepower doesn't always tell the full story. I'm going to show you with this 250 horsepower Lotus versus the 700 horsepower Bentley. One might be faster than the other in a purely straight line, but on a racetrack, it's a totally different story. 700 horsepower in this Bentley Continental Super Sport. Let's see how fast it is around the track. Okay, here's the circuit we're going to be playing on, the Cathedral Circuit, and we will pick the 700 horsepower Bentley. Okay, we are coming up on our flying lap here. Let's see how fast this 700 horsepower Bentley can survive on this tight little track. Pretty hard. You gotta change directions both ways here, and you can feel the weight of the car. Oh, down into first gear here. Almost blew that entire turn. Let's see if we can clean up the rest of this lap. That was much better through there. You gotta get on the gas so late in that corner. We'll continue on. Little double apex action right here. Just clip that lamppost, no problem. Another almost blew that whole corner. Let's late apex it here. Back up over the hill. Don't slide into the wall. Oh, this car is so heavy. And let's see what kind of time we get. We will get a 102.6. I wasn't even paying attention to the road. Okay, but let's see what we can do with a lot less horsepower. And here we are in a 1999 Lotus Elise that only has 249 horsepower. So this is, get this, 451 less horsepower than the Bentley, but let's take it around the same track. Okay, we are coming up on the start-finish. Let's see how fast this Lotus can do this tight little track. So this car is less than 250 horsepower, but as you'll see, it is much lighter, much easier to control, much better at braking. And this is just a prime example that your horsepower doesn't always matter. Because this car is so small, but it's so much fun to drive. It really whips around the turns late on the gas here so we don't hit the wall. And this car is, here's the double apex. Woo! This car is modified. The Bentley was stock, but still, this thing has 450 less horsepower than that. So the Bentley has more than double the horsepower of this thing, and on this tight little track, a prime example of why horsepower does not matter. 58.6, so that's like 4 seconds faster than the Bentley. And it's just really cool to see. This, I know I'm using Forza to execute this sort of test, but this works exactly the same in real life. A really big, heavy car with a lot more horsepower is not always faster than a really small, light car with less horsepower. In a straight line, maybe, but even then, still a little bit different if you have a really heavy car compared to a really light car. This was a fun little experiment. I hope it was fun to watch. Leave a like if you like this video, subscribe if you want to stick around, and let me know in the comments what else you want to see, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.